So one qualification which is quite popular in FP&A, financial planning and analysis, and that is US CMA. Like we have in India cost management accountants, US cost management accountants are basically known as CMA of US, which is Certified Management Accountant. What is the eligibility for the US CMA exam, and again, why is it growing so popular in India? Same reasons what we typically tell for CPA and EA courses also. There's huge outsourcing happening to India. India is more global than local today. There are a lot of US based companies here, and especially the shared service centers and the locations. They have been shifting that to India, especially locations like Hyderabad, Bangalore, Delhi. So you see a lot of these companies, US based companies like Genpact, Accenture, Capgemini, Uber, SAP, Oracle, Infosys. So I think these are the companies, Wipro, who hire US CMAs a lot. Right, so because typically they are the ones who are doing the financial planning and analysis. Typically the CMAs are hired in business finance profile, which deals with financial planning, analysis, investment decision, cost management, forecasting. So these are the profiles typically CMAs go into. Sir, what is eligibility for US CMA? Unlike CPA, this is a very easy eligibility. So you just need to pursue graduation. In order to sit for the US CMA exam, you just need to be pursuing the graduation. Once you finish your graduation and have valid 2 years of experience, you get the CMA certificate. But that is not the barrier to not get a job, because the moment you pass and if you give a congratulatory letter, you get a job with US CMA exam. So what is the ideal starting package for a US CMA? Typically US CMAs earn around 5.5 to 7 lakhs per annum. So that is their starting package, which is very decent considering the amount of investment which you do. For students category, so there are two categories for CMA cost. One is for student category, the overall cost of the exam would not be more than 50 to 55,000. And then you have professional category, which comes closer to 75 to 80,000 is the exam fees, which consists of entrance fees, membership fees, and certification fees. And when you add the coaching and training and all, so overall cost for students category, the CMA costing would be around 1.2, 1.25 lakhs. And for professional category, it comes to 1.5 lakhs. Now, what is this student? What is this professional, sir? So if you are pursuing graduation as a full-time student in the university or in the college, typically your CMA exam fees is very less. It's almost, there is a reduction of 30,000 rupees. But if you are working professional, if you're not studying anywhere and all, then your fees is around 1.5 lakhs, including your training and all. So if I remove the training, everything, the fees will not be more than 75 to 80,000 rupees. Now, sir, there is one more very interesting part in CMA is the scholarship. So if you are pursuing graduation and if you're a full-time student, you don't need to pay a single penny to IMA. So you can avail the scholarship of CMA, you can apply for the scholarship. Normally IMA awards the student and are pursuing graduation full time with a good prestigious NAC accredited colleges or universities. Typically you tend to get the scholarship and you don't need to invest anything except for the training cost. So that's a great news for US CMA candidates. What is the content of US CMA? If you see that US CMA consists only of two parts. Part 1 deals with financial planning, performance and analytics, and part 2 consists of strategic financial management. So in part 1, you will see a content of external financial reporting, internal controls, cost management. So these are your topics majorly relating to costing, internal controls, technology and all. So all the latest technology like blockchain, data analytics, AI, all have been added in part 1 content. So the content is really amazing of part 1. When it comes to part 2, you have strategic financial management, which consists of corporate finance, ratio analysis, mergers, investment decisions, professional ethics. So part 2 is very future oriented content. So that's what makes CMA quite interesting. So people who are not fond of accounting, who don't like accounting and who want to go more into analytics profile, then CMA is the qualification which you need to watch out for. It's a very, very easy qualification, can be easily be completed within the span, like I said, for 4 to 5 months or max to max 6 to 7 months. Also, if you study daily 1 to 2 hours, I think you can easily complete that, right? And with Simandhar, I think you will see in the CMA study material, my name also coming up in the Becker material, because I've been an author for the CMA material there. So if you see that, the materials are really amazing. We have our own question bank where we prepare the n number of unlimited practice test questions. So if you see that CMA content also, 75% is multiple choice question exam and 25% is essay based questions. So the CMA exams happen in January, February, May, June, September, October. These are the 3 windows where the exams are conducted. It's a completely online based exam like Prometric, Like you have GRE, GMAT, CP exams, so you need to go to a Prometric test center and give your exam there. So it's not a pen pencil exam. So thereby I think with Simandhar classes and all, I think the exam becomes quite easier, I would say. But again, like I said, being a student, you should definitely watch out for demo lectures and see how the quality of the teaching is, and then take an informed decision whether to enroll or not for the US CMA course. One more very important information which I wanted to give you about US CMA is Simandhar Education is the approved partner of IMA. So typically when we are an approved partner of India Institute of Management Accountants, which conducts the CMA examination, we tend to get the exam discounts and all other discount in the exam fees and in the application fees and all. So typically if you are not going with Simandhar Education, your fees might be more than ₹1,00,000 also for CMA exam. So that's what makes it quite interesting. If you go with Simandhar, normally the exam fees and the registration fees is very low. Right, so this is one of the important information to watch out for. And do register for our upcoming webinars. We do conduct every month webinars to talk about the CMA course, its opportunities, how CMA is kind of getting the traction in the shared services market. And definitely register on our website www.simandhareducation.com and let us know your feedbacks as well. Thank you so much for watching out.